All right, I'm outside. It's beautiful out. The breeze is going, the sun is shining. And there was a bird that was singing, and now he's not talking anymore. And I got to show you my tree. Do you see the little green buds? The little leaves are opening. Can you see them? Really? Oh, I'm so excited. Yay! All right, so we've been talking about seeds, and yesterday we read and we looked at our book and we talked about seeds that are inside, and we saw how inside the seed is the new little plant, and right here, and this is the bean seed, but right here most of that seed is food for the new little baby plant because it takes a little while once you put it in the ground for the roots to come out. And remember I told you that the roots are like little straws. They suck up the water and the minerals, the good stuff from the soil. And then that sunny sky, the warm sun beating down, it helps the seed grow. And then so we go from a seed to a seedling. That would be, we call it the baby plant. And we see it poke through. And then as the sun is warm and the water and the soil is feeding that plant gets bigger and bigger, and look at the roots get bigger and the plant gets bigger. And so today we're gonna look at some different kinds of plants. Farmers plant all kinds of different seeds, and remember, what does a seed need to grow? Sunshine, water, and sometimes it falls in the form of rain, but if it doesn't rain, what do we have to do? Yep, we have to water it with our watering can or our hose or the sprinkler. And then it needs soil. All right, so right now we're waiting for it to get warm. And I don't know if you can see right through there. See, there's a man in a red shirt. Our neighbor has a box, and they just dumped a bunch of dirt and they are getting it ready. They plant their garden in there. So they're getting their garden ready. So knowing that all of those things are taking place, let's look at our book. Now, before we do that, last night I cut up some celery I bought at the store, and I stuck it in colored water. And can you see this blue water? Can you see blue? The stalk of the celery, the stalk is what brings the water and the nutrients up from the soil. And so look at what happened. It's red. So the stalk carries all the nutrients and water up to the plant and the leaves. All right, what's this? Recognize that? That's a carrot. A carrot is a root vegetable, and so that is a root that sucks up the water and the minerals, and look at what happens. That carrot gets bigger and bigger. So different parts of the plant, we eat them. I eat carrots, I eat celery, and each part of the plant has a job to do. Isn't that cool? So we get to eat some of those. So let's look at our book on page 51. Did you go get it? Pause if you need to. I don't know, are you gonna sit outside with me and read it? You might need your sunglasses. I have my umbrella up so I can see my umbrella. All right, you ready? Let's look at it. Page 51, it says, farmers plant many seeds. It's hard work. Here are some things that farmers grow, and these are all things we can eat. All right, we have green beans, peppers, zucchini and summer squash, broccoli, radishes, carrots, lettuce. But let's go back to this one here. Does anybody know what that is? Yeah, it's a grain. So do we eat the grain like that? No, we eat it after it's been ground up, maybe into flour, or as they grind up corn to make chips, They grind up the grain to make cereal and flour for breads and rolls and crackers and all kinds of fun things. So look at all the different parts of the plant that you eat. Some of them are roots, some of them are leaves, and then some of them are the fruit of the plant, or vegetable, if you want to say it that way. All right, so we eat different parts of the vegetables that grow. Turn the page. Page 52. Animals help to plant seeds. We talked about how a squirrel, they hide their nuts, the acorns, and sometimes they forget about it. And that one acorn at the front of our chapter, it grew to a big oak tree. So animals plant seeds, not on purpose. Squirrels hide their nuts in the ground because they want to go find them later when they're hungry. Birds drop seeds. Oh, look at this one. Some seeds stick to a dog's coat. Soon the seeds drop off. Well, sometimes we have to pull them off or cut them off. Depends what kind of fur your doggy has. Oh, now he's mowing. Sorry, it's a little noisy out here. Page 53. The wind helps to plant seeds. Some seeds have wings and the wind carries them away. And I found one on my deck. There's a real live one. And what do we call it? Do you call these helicopters? That's what we do. And you throw them up, they swirl around. Those come from maple trees. Some seeds have parachutes. I can blow them away. Now, sometimes your daddies don't like it when you do that in your yard because we consider dandelions to be what? Weeds. Any plant that grows somewhere where you don't want it to grow, we call it a weed. And sometimes your mommies and daddies don't want dandelions growing in their yard, so they put special stuff down so that doesn't happen. But remember, at school, in the soccer field, we found some dandelions, and we sent the puffball ones, and we blow them away. And you can see those little parachutes. And when you blow them, they're spreading all around. All right. Here's some fun things you can do today. Oh, maybe sit outside as you color and draw. Maybe you can talk about this with mommy and daddy if you're planting a garden. We can help plant seeds, but only God can make a seed. Do you remember? Oh, who can make a flower? I know I can't, can you? Oh, who can make a flower? No one but God, 'tis true. What other ones? Oh, who can make a carrot? I know I can't, can you? Oh, who can make a carrot? No one but God, 'tis true. You could sing that song about anything. Look at, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, Genesis 1:29. Remember, God created all the plants and the trees, flowers, dandelions. Anything you can think of, God created all those plants that grow. And look at, you get to draw your own garden. Now, can you plant cookie seeds? Or jelly bean seeds? Or ice cream seeds? No, those aren't plants. Those are treats. So what kind of things would you plant in your garden? You get to pick four of your favorite fruits or vegetables. Remember, has to grow in the ground. Page 56. Here are some seeds that we can eat. Tomato seeds are inside. Peas, we call that a pea pod, and when you pop the pod open, there's the little peas. Do you like to eat peas? Oh, what about corn on the cob? We had some corn last night, and I grilled it, and we cut it off, and we put it in salsa that I made with tomatoes. Oh, I bought some strawberries at the store. Do you like strawberries? When you eat a strawberry, you're eating seeds. Peanuts. Sunflower seeds. Remember we tried those back in the fall when I brought my sunflower in. Who else likes to eat peanuts and sunflower seeds? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Birds and chipmunks and squirrels. All right, so that is our book for that chapter. And I want to look at, remember I told you we had these little eggs? So I took a knife and I tapped it and I opened it, and inside is some dirt. And then the seeds are already in there. So I have to put some water in and let that sit in the sun. And then I also found a couple packages of seeds. So I brought the summer squash that I showed you downstairs. Oops, there goes one of my seed packets flying away. Oh, look at these. Those look like what kind of seeds? They look like pumpkin seeds. Yeah, they're a little bit smaller. Those are squash seeds. And then I have the helicopter or the maple. And then my other one went flying away. I'll have to go find it. I also found a magnifying glass. And remember, we can use a magnifying glass to look at things carefully, and it makes it bigger. That's what it magnifying. You can look at that. So if your mommy or daddy have a magnifying glass at home and you can look at things a little closer, maybe if you decide to do the, oh, that makes it bigger. If you decide to do the experiment, look at some things closer. That carrot. There's a little, look at all those different things. So, see if mommy has some seeds. Maybe you have a carrot. Maybe you have some celery. Put some celery in a water with some food coloring, and then see how long it takes for your celery to make the leaves. Or even if you break it open, you can see it looks like little straws, and you can see what it looks like. So have fun looking for seeds today, looking at the different parts of the plant that we eat. And then if you have some seeds, see if you can find it. I'm gonna put some seeds in with some cotton balls and some water and seal it and tape it on my window and see if I can't get them to sprout or start to grow before I stick them in the ground. So let's see what we can come up with having some fun with seeds. I'll see you back in just a few minutes and we'll read The Tiny Seed, our special book today.